Welcome back to the Forensics Detailing channel, guys. It's a Saturday. We've got a break in the weather at last, so it's not a miserable, horrible day. It's quite still. It's freezing cold, but it's okay. It's okay. It's good. What's going on? Loads of things going on. Let's start with what's going on. Over here, look at this. First of all, the new Turtle Wax stuff has turned up. So the Turtle Wax hybrid solutions. Look at the packaging here. And now, guys, let me just spin the microphone around. The bad news is they're not all going to be packaged like this because they're going to be going on the shelves. So this is some sort of exhibition packaging that they've done for like the stuff that they've sent off initially. So you won't be getting all these lovely boxes. They will be doing some, I think, putting some of this information on however they're going to be packaged, you know, in Halfords, on a stand or something. I don't know. Anyway, let's not talk too much about things I don't know, because then it might set a false expectation. But just really awesome packaging. So here you can see the ceramic polish and wax. So the way to understand these products is, this is like, so you wash your car basically, and then you can use the ceramic polish and wax on the car on machine or by hand and polish it and lay down, you know, prime the surface, polish it up, get it all nice and shiny, leave some material down, and the material that this leaves, whatever ceramic material it is compatible with all of the rest of the products in the hybrid solution range. So the main bread and butter product will be this spray coating, which is like the ceramic version of this one over here. So it should be similar to this sealant wax. This should be the one that hopefully lasts for a long time, you know, is really good durability and all that sort of stuff. So perhaps the most common combo will be the polish with the ceramic spray wax. Now, some of the other products, here you have the 3-in-1 detailer. So this is like a detailer spray, but to me it reads slightly more like a waterless wash. That ilk of detailer where it's a little bit thicker, you know, more, it's not a dressing. Some detail sprays are like gloss boosting dressings, whereas this is a full-on 3-in-1 waterless wash cleaner. You know, so it's slightly different, but it still lays down some protection. So I think still, if you're looking to minimise which ones you're going to get, these are going to be the two main ones, the polish and the main sealant. They're going to be the two best sellers, I think. This will be for waterless wash guys or people that want to try the detail spray. Then here you have the ones that I've just been talking about loads on the channel. This is their new spray and rinse product. So how does this shape up to their rinse wax? You know, is it going to last as well? Is it going to be as good? The thing about these products, guys, they're going to be around about £15 each for all of these products. And you're probably thinking, £15? That's really expensive. Well, no, it's probably the cheapest ceramic products out there, really, isn't it? You know, normally they're about 20 quid. So Turtle Wax are always trying to make them affordable. So 15 quid is okay. The problem is, what you've got to think is, the main competition for this ceramic wet wax might be their very own Turtle Wax rinse wax, you know, which is a really good product. I think they got the same, got slightly different triggers on them actually. That's interesting. They all got the different triggers. Yeah, they have. So they've gone with a different trigger. This trigger I find is really, really good. So that's the rinse wax. No idea what it's like. Well, I've used it once when I was out in the Phoenix hot sun. I just pause whenever I think of Phoenix. I loved it out there. That was just such a great place. And then finally, the hybrid ceramic wash and wax. So this is a shampoo that is laying down some of the ceramic material that I think they're using in some of these products. So you can use it to top up the ceramic protection, add gloss and all that sort of stuff. I'm personally not a fan of any wash and wax, you know, gloss enhancers in any shampoo and stuff like that. I don't want it in there, but Turtle Wax are making products and a system that's supposed to be easy. So, you know, they're trying something here. They could just give you another standard shampoo and it's not really offering anything. So they've tried to put this ceramic technology in all of the products in the range, which is good. Now when I prep the car, I won't want to use that shampoo, because whatever it's laying behind, I'm going to be hacking through it, like if I'm putting the polish down, you know. So I'll probably prep the car with just a pure shampoo, and then use these products, and then I'll test this later on once I've laid those materials down. I can add it on top and see what it does, you know, see how it performs and all that sort of stuff. Excuse me. So I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into this. They just, even the boxes have got texture on it. It's so bling bling. I love that. When are we going to do that? Hopefully going to start doing that next week. The purpose of this video, over here, I have, oh, how am I going to get this out? Well, look, this is my vinyl carbon fibre full, you know, full chav sideways hat mode vinyl wrap for my front bumper, because I can't, front bonnet, because I can't afford to have it painted at the moment. I've got no money, to do anything. And 2 cars, I need prioritising between sorting out the club sandwich and all the issues I've got with the club sandwich, and getting new tyres for the M140. So the tyres have got to come first. These tyres down here are shot. They are shot, especially this one. This is the one that takes the hammering around the track. This is gone. It's like a slick around the edge. That'll be down to the cords soon, so I need to get it sorted. On to the whole purpose of this video, as well as the vinyl wrap for the bonnet, I've got a new sensor in here. And this is a, oh, get out. This is a coolant level sensor. It's supposed to be an OEM one. So I wanted to fit this because one of the many faults I've got, my error light on my dashboard is like a Christmas tree of errors. And one of them is the coolant level, always just randomly coming on and off, and I check the coolant and it's not draining and it seems good. So it just seems like the sensor, that's the easiest place to start. However, let me just take you and show you the car. This is the problem I had this morning. Look, I know it's dirty, guys. It's winter. Look, it ain't popping, it's not popping. The boot's stuck. What else do I have? Ironically, oh, let's just go through here. Where is it? I have a brand new secondary latch to fit as well. So all the bits have come for my car, and the curse of the club sandwich is that now the bonnet is stuck down. This car is the gift of faults. And the gift of faults, it's just the gift that keeps on giving. Things just keep going wrong. I took it out, so I went over to Reggie's this morning to see if I could get him to pump the handle while I rock the bonnet and try and grab it and shake it up and down while he's pumping the handle, see if it pop. It wouldn't. So anyway, we went for breakfast and I'm saying to Reg, you know, I love this car. It's great, Reg, it's running awesome. And then suddenly the misfire problem kicks in again and it's running all lumpy. And it's just like, it's just one thing after another. This car is testing me, but the thing is, I love this car. I think it just looks stunning and it's great to drive for that rare 10 seconds when it's working. Sometimes I'll start the car up and it will start with no errors, and like the EML light isn't on and the coolant level light isn't on and the oil pressure warning light isn't on, and I'll get like 10 minutes of driving with no errors. And the next time I'll drive, they'll all just, 15 errors will just suddenly randomly pop up on it. So it's going to be a labour of love to go through and get these sorted one by one, problem by problem. I want to get this coolant level on. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I've got to try and get the bonnet open. That's another reason why I went round to Reggie's, because he's got a 330 Ci. You know, Reg, I let Reg have a go on the car off of the public roads, of course. Reg liked it, but he felt the clutch was worn, and it is worn, you know. But what can you do? You can't. It's worn, but you get used to it when you're driving. It's not that bad, but it will need doing at some point. The clutch, no doubt, but probably on the original clutch, 150,000 miles. But even Reg was saying the engine feels great before it was misfiring. Everything feels nice and planted and level, and it's pretty good. The tyres are a little bit dodgy. The Sumo Humos on the back, Sumo Humos as I call them on the back, and BF Goodridges on the front, or BF Goodlucks as I call them. Well, it's going to upset some people. Just a bit of fun, guys, on the tyres, because I don't like the tyres. The good thing is you can turn the traction control off. Not that I do this at all, you know, when it's greasy and stuff like that, and just like slide the car around a little bit. But anyway, what I've got to do now is try and fix the bumper, the hood. And Reg has a 330 Ci. That was another reason for going over there. We popped the hood on his to see how it works. It's quite simple. On the side with the latch, you've got a cable going through, running down the flitch on one side, then connecting to another cable, which connects to the first catch, if you like. And when you pull, it's pulling on that catch, which pulls a little lever in, and then the little peg should be able to pop out. There is another cable that goes to another latch as well, so there's two latches. So when you pull the cable, both latches are getting pulled, and it should pop the thing out. And I'll show you what these things look like. So here's the original hood. So it's these things. Now the hood on that car is sitting a little bit low, and what I think is that those pegs, those spring pegs, are under pressure, and they're gripping as the catches come in. I think the peg is push the cap out, and then the cap comes in and locks in, and then when you pull the cable, it pulls that up and it springs up. I think it's under so much pressure that it's just seized the little catches. So what I think I need to do is rip the grills off the car and try and get at the first catch with a screwdriver, and then try and release the second catch with a pair of pliers pulling on the lead. If that doesn't work, the only thing I can think is I'm going to need to try and get at the legs. Oh, I was going to say with the blade of a long hacksaw, but my blade's not missing. So maybe with the blade of a short hacksaw, and sit there and cut the legs off. So I've got a spare set of original legs. So legs might not be the right word. So basically I've got to rip the grills out the car, and that's going to damage them. So I've got add another thing to the list is going to be broken grills. Anyway guys, I'm going to set the camera down, and you're going to see me ripping away on the car trying to fix this. So it should be fun. Didn't sound too good. Oh. think I got it. Okay guys, I'm just having a little stop. That was a lot of cursing. The problem was just too much pressure, I think, on both of these little latches. That it was just too much. When I was able to pull one latch, so that was open and popped up, so it was just stuck on one side, then the lever eventually pinged the other one. There was less pressure on the one. Obviously, the further down the line you go, you've got to pull the first lever to activate the second one as well, and if the first one's jammed because it's all too tight, you're not going to get any pull on the second one. That's what I think. So what I think I need to do is take off those two springs, put the original springs that have been used with those clips, because they're worn with those clips, so they probably just mate better together. I'll have to obviously test this very carefully and make sure the bonnet is not under too much pressure when it closes. It all seems a little bit misaligned at the moment. So that's the plan going forward, but the second wire has also come off the little hook. So worst case scenario, and it looks a bit corroded, that wire as well. Worst case scenario, I'll need to replace that wire. I hope I can get it as just an individual wire. I'll go and check Real OEM now for parts. Yeah, another problem fixed. Oh, now maybe I can get my temperature coolant level sensor done at the same time. So let's see if we can sort that as well. Back in a second when I've finished my chips. Good, good. Good, good. All right. Oh no. Can't find the hole. Story of my life. Gotcha. Right. Oh my god, we've done it. Done. Don't know about that. Let's have a look. no coolant warning, but it's intermittent, could come back at any moment. I hope that's fixed it, man. Jesus, just one problem down, 5 problems created, 1 problem fixed, I think. Okay guys, so the next stage is the bonnet alignment. I've taken these off so that I can just loose fit the bonnet when it's not under pressure and get the right height. First of all, get the on the brackets in there, get the level right so the bonnet's not sitting high or low. Once the level's right, then adjust the ones at the top to make sure it's in alignment this way, and you've got the good panel gaps there and there, and also use these bump stops to get the height correct when it's not under pressure. So I'm just playing around at the moment. The height's good, the level's there, we've got a little dink there, not too worried about that. Level's pretty good, it's getting a bit tight there, sitting a bit too high there. So I need to put that in. That's better, perfect, decent level there. Sitting a bit high here. 1, 2. Sitting good. Pretty good actually, guys. Could come down a little bit. Probably going to leave it at that for the time being. It's not quite perfect, needs to come across that way a little bit. I've already loosened and tightened the bolts off probably about 50 times. It's roughly level now. The more, what I think it was because it wasn't level, it was putting these pins weren't going straight down. These pins from the new bonnet might have been a bit short. You can adjust the threads there. So I'm going to take the pins off the old one where I know the level's good, make sure it's not too much under pressure. No wonder I couldn't get this grill out. Look how much glue's in here. That's unreal. Jesus. No, it moved. Fucking thing. Please work, please work. Good. It's moving. Don't move. Good. 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 Yes. Okay. Moment of truth. Interesting. good. Perfect. We're done. Good. Quick test drive. It's down. No coolant level, that is awesome. Still got the EML light, that's going to be a more difficult one to fix. Going to do one, just get out onto the main road and just do one little pull. You've got to be careful. I need to do that pull though. Right. Here we go. Traffic. Come on. You probably can't see jack shit here, can you? Where's the light button? Right, that might help. Come on. Can't fucking traffic. Once that bonnet goes, it will go, and it will go quickly. Whew, bang! Trust me. Trust me. I'm an idiot. I think the bonnet now is good. Like it's it's fitted better. Not. It's got to come off at one more point to be sprayed. But the alignment's not perfect, but it's good. And it's going in the pins properly now. One other thing, unfortunately, is I've had to cut that cowling apart. To fix this problem. There's nothing really I could have done about this one actually. Nothing really I could have done about it. It was inevitable. I had to put that bonnet on the car and shut it at some point. But I just wasn't aware of this particular issue. So as soon as I've had that bonnet on and shut it, for whatever reason, I don't think I've opened it since I put it down. Yeah, so the cables as well can stretch a little bit, so they lose some of their bite. But I think it was under pressure from not being in straight. I was chatting to my neighbour about it. It kind of makes sense, really. Now it's all aligned properly with the original ones. It seems to pop out perfectly. So today we have fixed the coolant level sensor problem. I'm smiling. I've actually fixed something, and we've fixed. We got the bonnet, the hood back open again, but we destroyed so much stuff in the process. Tomorrow I can't, she's not letting me work on the car tomorrow. I've got to do some family things, maybe in the afternoon if I'm sneaky. I want to clean out the underneath of the engine, the hood, and get the vinyl wrap on the car. You probably can't see anything here, guys. Test run complete. Been bugging around with the car for hours. I've got to pack away the tools and call it a day. Thanks for watching. The club sandwich took 2 steps forward and not 1 step back, or 2 steps back and 2 steps forward. Anyway, you know, it's never going to get fixed, this thing, is it? But we plough on, guys. One day I'll get my yellow coat like Polly from Heidi High. Over and out.
Holding on to what I knew, but the moment's gone. Where was I?